How's it going? Welcome to Lemmy's Wrath. I don't think I had ever done this one before, and it's like 20-something exits or more, possibly 40. Can't remember, but I don't think I've done it. We'll get the story out of the way and continue on. Let's see what this says. After defeating Bowser once again, Mario is going to visit his old friend Yoshi in his village. That's great. I was going to go to that other hack that I was talking about, but upon getting into the first level that I'd left off on, I became very enraged, and nothing was said anyway. Oh, hey, two different paths here. What do we got here? Forest Tunnel, and I'm given choices here. Goomba Forest. I like Goomba Forest a little better there. Sounds a little better. What's going on here? Hello there, Mario. I've captured all the Yoshis here. Try to save them this time, Lemmy. That's great. Guess Yoshis have a little bit of a bigger house here. I became very enraged at what was going on in that hack and decided that it would probably just be better to contain this into 2 videos instead of 3 and not do that hack in which I got really pissed. So this is going to be very vanilla-y, and if you don't know what vanilla-y means, it's vanilla with a Y added onto it. And by that it means a vanilla hack with no major sprite changes, no major design and game and level design changes, stuff like that. Music's different here, which is good. The overworld has changed, and I'm dead. So, thank you for watching, and that'll be it for today, but not really. So, we'll get rid of that other hack, and good thing it wasn't even like a main series hack anyway. Don't hit me. Thank you. I don't know why I ducked, because ducking does nothing, I guess, out of habit or logic. I'm not sure. But we'll get back to what I was talking about, and that was the whole sellout thing where I had seen DSP's video. I haven't even watched the whole thing. I've watched probably about 20 minutes of it, 25 minutes of it out of 50-something. So he talked about it for a while, and I'm going to talk about it for a while. But I left off on nothing of importance, really. I know from the other thing where people were saying, like, Max's video and even my own videos where people were saying, you know, I didn't care about anybody except the views and the money and stuff like that, and someone had counterpointed that why would I have made the other video telling people to not listen to other people and do what you like as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, and as long as you aren't too crazy. Like, why would I make that video if I didn't give a shit? And then, you know, I only upload this many videos because of money, even though I made the point that I've been uploading the same amount of videos for pretty much the entirety of my time on YouTube. If you look at my first series, which was Brutal Mario, it was 28 videos, maybe? 28 or low 30s, and it was all uploaded within 3 days, I believe. So that's roughly 10 a day, and that is the first series, without even having any subs or views or anything. Like, I was still uploading that many just because that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to play games and upload a lot of it and kind of treat the channel as an archive. So, you know, even if I didn't get big later, which, you know, I figured, okay, this is going to kill me. Not yet. No, I figured the biggest I would get would be like maybe 10, 20,000 subs or something like that. Like, that would be the pinnacle of the channel, and then, you know, it'd be whatever. So it would probably end. I would have to stop doing it for some reason. Like, that was probably the most I ever thought I would get. And then, God, this hack is... This first level, is, or the second level, actually, is just Slowdown City. There's too much shit going on. But yeah, I mean, within like 3 days, I know I'm probably off on that by a little bit, but it was still quite a few videos in a very short amount of time for a first series with no one watching. And people always ask me, like, oh, how do you get people to view it? I mean, I just kept doing what I was doing and improved when I could improve. You know, the first set of videos wasn't good. I wasn't good at commentary. The quality was bad. The mouse cursor was in the video, but you learn. You learn or you give up, I guess. Or you just keep doing it and don't want to improve. I mean, there's 3 options there. What I would like to think is that I improved quality, commentary-wise, pretty much everything-wise. I'd like to think I improved since then. Some people won't agree or just don't like me to begin with, but I'm going to get hit by this, aren't I? Nope, not yet. So there's that. And some people get, like, extra mad at me when I don't reply to them. Like, I'm going to put it for you the best I can. And by that, I mean, I looked up how many... Wow, that was stupid, crazy. Okay. I looked up how many comments I've gotten this year so far. And I usually try to explain this to people as easy as I can with, you know, open to variables and stuff. But This year, I think I've gotten 450,000 comments already, which, you know, some people get more, some people get less, but 450, god damn it, 450,000 comments for this year so far is quite a bit. So we're almost at 500,000 comments across all videos, and these things fucking need to die. Why would you spam these everywhere? You are a jerk. Oh, great. Yeah, they're fucking everywhere with just flying things. Oh no. So, almost 500,000 comments for, god damn it. Okay, there we go. Alright. For the first 3 months and 3.5 months, we'll say, is pretty good. That's up there. So, I usually say if it took me 10 seconds to read and reply to every comment, I know in some cases it's going to take less. God, this is getting dumb. I know it would take probably more, but 10 seconds is a good number to go off of for each comment to type, reply, think of something, whatever. And then if you like do all the math with it, multiply, divide, etc., etc., it comes out to, so far this year, if I would have done all that, I would have spent 51-ish days of straight time reading and replying every comment, and that's not counting private messages, that's not counting emails, that's not counting Steam messages, that's not counting tweets. That is just straight YouTube comments. 51 days of straight time, no breaks, no nothing, of just answering comments. And mind you, we are, I don't know how many days we're into the year, 30, 60, 90 some odd days. Actually, it's over 100 by now, I think, because it's April. And I know the first 3 months don't all have 30 days. I'm aware. I'm just rounding, because I know people will be like, you know, January had 31 and February had 29 because it's a leap year, and fucking March had blankety blah. I think March had 31. I don't know. Someone taught me the knuckle trick the one time where, you know, every other knuckle it's not 31 or whatever. I don't know. I'm just rounding to 30 because it's easy to go off of, because I know people will be like, well, it was really 30 because it's wrong and blah. So we're like 100 and some days in. Half of that time straight would be replying comments, 2 comments, almost half, because I'm sure it's like, you know, we're 100 and some odd days in, 110, 120, I don't fucking know. But 120 would be May. I digress. It's 51 days of time, which is quite a bit of time. And like I said, that's not counting tweets or anything. So it's not that I don't want to reply to all the comments. It's that I can't physically reply to all of them. So you factor in 51 days of doing that, eating, sleeping, going to the bathroom, random shit that I need to do to, you know, get shit done, stay alive and whatnot, travel, you know, stuff like that, recording, uploading. There's absolutely no way to reply to everyone, and I know most people understand that. Don't get me wrong. Just some people don't. Some people expect you to reply to all of them and add them to your friends list and do everything, which is, it's just not always physically possible, because Xbox Live gives me 100 friend slots, and there are hundreds of thousands of people potentially. We'll lowball it and probably just call it dozens of thousands, or thousands of whatever, however you want to phrase it, you know, multiples of 12,000 want me to add them to their friends list on Xbox or PSN, and it's just not possible. And while most people understand that, some people do not and think you're the worst person in the world for it. So there's that. I was kind of surprised to see that I had 450,000 comments already this year, and by the end of it, it's just going to keep getting higher and higher, especially with summer around the corner. Kids are going to be getting out of school, and college kids are going to be off of school, got nothing to do, you know, go out during the day or watch stuff in the morning and go out in the evening and then come back, watch some more stuff. I mean, that's what people do sometimes. Good job, you saved the Yoshi thing. Lemmy still haven't. Yeah, there you go. We'll butcher that. That's cool. So there's that. I mean, you know, I try to reply to people on Twitter. That seems to be where a lot of stupidity is not at, because people, as of recently, it seems people have just been getting into arguments about the dumbest stuff ever. A lot of it has been about other commentators lately. Someone insults one commentator, someone likes that commentator, they start arguing with that person, more people get into it, and it's just a big clusterfuck of a mess in the comments about how they don't think Sly is you know, stupid, or how they don't think Cupquake's voice is annoying, or something else like that. You know, stuff like that. Like, just, that doesn't usually happen on Twitter. There's usually not dumb stuff sent to me. But I do get dumb stuff on occasion on Twitter, and it's just kind of like, it sucks to go to Twitter when I'm tired, and then there's a dumb comment right there that pisses me off, and then I'm just like, ugh. You know, usually when things progress in the YouTube business of reading comments, usually over time, you just don't care what stupid things people say to you. You know, after being called some unsightly word for the 3 millionth time, it begins to lose its power to annoy you, which is good. You know, a lot of things that are said to me now would have annoyed me 3 years ago, but, you know, people have their opinion, whatever. If you want to think I'm stupid, gay, an asshole, a douchebag, I don't care about it. I mean, that's up to you. When it comes to someone saying, like, I'm a sellout, or I hate everybody, I hate all my fans, I just want the views, then of course I'm going to at least defend myself on that front when it gets to that point. But if someone's going to call me an asshole, a doucher, like, you know, hey, whatever, your opinion. Thanks for stopping by, I'll see you later. And, I mean, I've expressed that opinion before, and people are like, that's not a good way to run your YouTube channel. You know, you shouldn't just dismiss them because you never know and whatnot. And it's like, well, if that person's going to think I'm a douchebag when they don't really know me, then, I mean, what do you want me to do? Whether they would become a sub or not, I mean, it's not up to me to try and sway everyone to like me. Not everyone in life is going to like me. And I learned that very quickly in high school. We keep going back to the old high school references, but like I said before, I'll get to it eventually and talk about it. But, you know, not everyone liked me in high school. Quite a few people, like most people, didn't like me in high school, and it wasn't because I was a douchebag to people. It was because of other reasons I'm not necessarily sure of, but whatever. I was very much different in high school than I am now, and that goes back to something else that I've talked about, where people are like, you know, you've changed a lot. You know, I like the old Seamus, and how did that hit me? I like the old Seamus, you know, in 2011, 2010, stuff like that. It's like, I've already talked about people do nothing but change their entire lives. It's not like I'm the only person who's changed. You know, people do nothing but change for most of their entire lives. I talked to people when I was 13, 14. I thought I was going to be friends with forever because you know, they were my best friends at the time, etc., etc. And then they changed in high school. I didn't like them anymore. They necessarily didn't like me. We stopped talking. That is what happens. To expect someone to stay the same for almost 4 years at this point. Channel's been, it's going to have its 4 year in October. To expect me to be the same 4 years ago as today is kind of pushing it, because I would like to talk to you, a lot of you when you're 14, and a lot of you when you're 18, and see that there is no change, because I can almost guarantee that if you are the same at 14 as you are 18, then there is a maturity issue. Probably. You know, it's okay to be immature at 14. You're 14, you know. Even at 18, you know, you're still a little bit of immaturity. Even at 24, I'm almost 24, a little bit of immaturity. But things eventually progress. You get older. You know, things you thought were cool and funny when you were 4 years younger, or 5 years younger, or 10 years younger, suddenly aren't as funny because you've changed. Maturity, grew up a little bit, whatever. So, I've said, you know, I'm gonna change. You're gonna change. We're all gonna change. If for whatever reason you don't like me anymore, then hey, that's your decision. And that was for a mushroom that I just lost. You know, that's your decision. You're gonna change. I'm gonna change. If you don't like me anymore, then I'm sorry. I hope you had fun while you were here. And people will always say, like I said, you know, yeah, it's not a good way to run your channel. And I'm not gonna try and sway someone to stay around if they don't want to. Like, I'm not gonna beg someone to stay around. You know, it'd be cool if they did. But, you know, to me, that's not showing not caring in one person. That's just, you know, hey, if it was me, then I would do the same thing. Like, I wouldn't want to be around anymore. I would just say, like, I don't like this person anymore. I'm gonna unsub. Maybe eventually we'll come back. And Reznor, he's here. That's been the first Reznor in a while. Holy shit. We haven't seen this guy in a very long time, and he died in about 8 seconds, so see you later. But it's very hard to explain your point without seeing a counterpoint coming. Someone had said, I don't remember what, it was on Twitter, but someone was like, "Oh, you shouldn't be mean to the subs." Like, we'll just say like they were pointing out something stupid I missed, and I was like, "Forget it, then." You know, if you don't like how I play, then you can unsub. You know, it's not telling you to unsub. It's not blocking you. It's just saying, like, if it matters that much, then I don't know why you would watch. And someone was like, you know, why would you want them to not watch anymore? I mean, you're losing views on that. And it's just kind of like, I explained it as shaving out the bad meat. You don't want to have that bad meat around when you have good meat that you can tend to, that you can eat, or in this case, it would be subs that you can read their comments and, you know, hey, I like this and it's funny, and you and whoever, Nova and whatever, I love your videos with him, and you know, it's more stuff you can, god damn it, it's more stuff you can read that's good as opposed to negative stuff. So as much as, you know, shaving out the bad meat sounds kind of are you kidding me? Fucking yeah, you sounds like I don't give a shit. It's like it's not my job, I don't think, to turn someone who hates me or dislikes me or strongly dislikes me or whatever to a loyal fan. You know, if they're gonna do it, it's gonna be on their own time, and that's that whole, like, I guess that kind of merged in with the sellout conversation. But, you know, if I had said in the beginning of this, like, oh, you know, it's terrible to make money off of this, I would hate for a developer to want to work with me on stuff and for me to make videos on their game that I like, you know. If I had said that in the beginning, which I'm pretty sure I haven't, and if I have, then I feel like a total jackass right now, but I'm pretty sure I never said, like, I would hate to work with developers. I'm pretty sure I never said that. Then I would say, you know, yeah, I sold out. You know, I said I never wanted to do anything with developers. I never wanted to advertise their game if I liked it, or play their game early and show and say, you know, hey, look, I like this game. Maybe you would like it too. Here's some video footage of me pumping this game up. Like, if I had ever said that, then I'm sorry. Of course, people aren't going to agree with, you know, oh, you know, hey, you know, he's only doing it because Ubisoft told him. Like, I played the first Far Cry. Pretty sure that's up on the channel. And like I said in the other video, I wanted to do the second one. But there was a lot of stuff that I was, holy shit, water physics, Batman. Oh, he knew. That's why he's putting all of these here. He's just spammed them now. You know, if I didn't like Far Cry 3, or the Far Cry series, then I would say, you know, I don't want to do this. Like, even if you're going to give me money, even if it's going to put me in the developer's graces, give me Assassin's Creed 3 to do, because I will probably like Assassin's Creed 3. I didn't like the first Assassin's Creed, and I can tell you right now, Revelations, I think, was the other one, the more recent one. That one was alright, but I didn't like it as much as some of the other ones. Like, I can tell you that right now. Like, I would love to do stuff on the third Assassin's Creed because it looks like it's going to be good. I liked the other ones. I didn't like the first one, though. When I played the second one, I was kind of like, yeah, I heard they changed some stuff. I'll give it a chance. And then I ended up liking it. So if I didn't like something, I wouldn't do something on it. I'm not going to give you some shit just because someone's going to give me some money for it. Like I said with the other video, Brink. You know, if Brink 2 was terrible and they wanted me to do stuff on it early and pump the game up and say good thing, I'd be like, I can't do that because I don't like the game. Maybe Brink 2 is going to be really good if they even come out with a Brink 2. It's just hypothetical. I think James or Dan had made the joke about Brink 2. Like there was going to be a Brink 2 booth at PAX, or Robert Bowling was going to work on Brink 2. I can't remember who made the joke. It was probably James, but it's just hypothetical. So, you know, I liked Far Cry, the first one. It was a little archaic for my liking, but it was an older PC game. I've played Far Cry 2. I like that game. The driving in it is kind of eh. It can get kind of... I haven't gotten very far, but it's still been quite a bit of driving, and that's what people had warned me about before. I wanted to start a playthrough of it at some point, but like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on at the channel, at the time, and I didn't want to continuously start stuff and overpile stuff. I'm still trying to get stuff done now, and on Tuesday I'm going to be starting more stuff, so that's great. I need to figure out something to do to start getting shit done, but you know, I love the fact that now it seems like developers are kind of seeing like, hey, there is potential in this YouTube thing. You know, these people who play games that have gamers watch their stuff, maybe we can work with them. I'm gonna take the hit, I guess. Alright, cool. And like I said before, people had always said, like, I don't know why developers, want to get their stuff taken down. It's basically free advertising. Now some of them are interested in giving us stuff to do it. Free copies of the game, money, the ability to post stuff on our channel early. Like, some people are going to see bad stuff with it. I love the idea that I can do it. And I think DSP had also talked about how the economy was bad and that, a lot of people were suffering out there. And yeah, it sucks. I mean, the economy isn't depression-wise, I wouldn't say. People aren't standing in bread lines in the United States like they were in 1930s Depression era. At least I don't think so, but it's still really bad in other countries. It's not too great in this country. It's going up, it's going down. People want a new president. People want the same president. It wasn't his mess. He didn't start it. He just kind of walked into it. Not only ghosts can go through walls. Okay, so there's a fucking fake wall somewhere. Great. I don't know where, but okay. So I'm not gonna sit here and, like I've always said, like I don't think this is the hardest job in the world. I don't think this is NASA worthy, but I do it. Someone finds enough entertainment in it to watch it, and I get paid for it. So I'm very appreciative for what has happened. Only just over a year ago, god damn it, get up there. Only just over a year ago, I was still working at Target. I think early March was my last day, and so about a year, let's say like 13 and a half months or so, something like that. What wall can I go through? There's a wall around here somewhere that I can go through. The guy said, he told me in a story. So I'm very appreciative. It's just I can't talk to all the fans all the time at the same time. Oh yeah, I can go through this. I can't answer everyone. It's stuff like that some people don't understand, but I assume most people do. I'm sure, people are like, yeah, hey, you just keep putting out more videos that entertain us, and there's always a lot of comments like those. And then sometimes you get the comments like, oh, you didn't reply to my Facebook message, you're a complete dickhole. Unsubbed forever. Like, I'm sorry, I can't reply to everybody all the time. Even at PAX, when we were talking to fans, we had stuff that we had to do. We had booths and stuff that we had to be at. Like Rockstar had invited James and Dan and them to go in the back and play the game, and Ubisoft had invited us to come play the game early, like I had told you guys for Far Cry 3, and it was just stuff we had to do. And unfortunately, we had to tell fans like, hey, we have stuff to do. We can't sit here and talk to you all day, but. There were some people... Wow, I got fucked on that. There was at least one guy I can think of that I was talking to for a good, probably 15, 20 minutes while we were... It was pretty much the end of day one, and we were about to leave, and we got stopped by a couple people, and more people were walking by that recognized us. So I was talking to a guy for probably like 15, 20 minutes, something like that, just about whatever. He was asking me for tips and advice on some stuff. Otherwise, it was just like, random chatter about whatever. And sometimes people would walk up to me and they would want me to sign something, so I would have to tell her, like, I have to do this right now, hold on a second. Like, I don't want to be a dick and be like, hold on a second, I have to do this. I know you're still here, but it's just kind of what happens. I can't just focus on one person, because then other people will get pissed. Like, people wanted me to sign stuff. That's what I did. I was trying to be nice. I was trying to multitask it as best as I could. So I always try to make sure that someone doesn't think that I'm just purposely ignoring them because I'm too self-important, or because, they came up second. I try and equally distribute me, especially like at Minecon and PAX have been the only two conventions we've really been at so far. We're planning on going to a couple other conventions, but I don't think the recognition would be as high as Minecon, especially Minecon and PAX. We want to go to PAX Prime. That might be something else because we're trying to get like a panel and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out how to go about getting that. And then there's some other stuff we want to go to, but they're much larger conventions and not just video game based conventions that probably stupid to get that, but whatever, that we want to go to. So as much as we try to do everything quote unquote right by paying attention to some fans and trying to divvy up the attention and trying to quote-unquote not sell out or whatever, it seems like we still cannot get past that. But after seeing Phil's video and Dan telling me about the comment, I was just kind of like, what constitutes a sellout at that point? Like, because Ubisoft's like, oh, hey, you guys have some pretty big YouTube channels. How about you get to post some Far Cry 3 stuff early? And we'll give you some stuff. And yeah, how would that, like, now we're a sellout because we did that. Like, you know, if I had heard about a friend or someone who had the chance, I'd be like, wow, I would love to do that. Where can I sign up and be able to talk to some of these developers and get to play games early and be in their good graces and whatnot? Stuff like that. I would love that, but then again, I'm not the same person. And no offense to, you know, some 13 and 14-year-olds, but, you know, some of them don't quite know exactly what they're saying. You know, when I was 13 and 14, I would definitely point my finger and call wolf on some things or some people, you know, just to bring up that. But a lot of times I look back and I was like, wow, I was stupid. I was wrong. You know, younger people, especially myself, I still, you know, have a lot to learn, and I assume I'm going to have a lot to learn all the time. And like I just said, not all 13 and 14-year-olds fall into this category, but, you know, a lot of younger people, a lot of older people, you know, it doesn't matter of an age. I mean, people can still say stuff, skewed opinions, and dumb comments. God, I hate water levels. You know, no matter what age you are. So, you know, like I'm trying to say, I don't, fucking thing. I don't try to single certain groups out because I know it's not the same for everyone. Okay, there we go. I know, you gotta be kidding me, man. This hack isn't, like, hard. It's just got stupid points in it sometimes. You know? I know I didn't explain that well, but I always try to not group an age into the same thing, or when I do, I try to say, like, very few, because you don't want to say, you know, all 13 and 14-year-olds are stupid and they're calling me a sellout, because then you'll get comments like, hey, I'm 13 and I've supported you positively for, you know, all this time, and now you're just coupling me in with other younger kids because you think we're immature and stupid. I mean, that's not the case. Just anyone can say stupid stuff, so it's like I always have to try and cover my tracks because people will oh man, I'm gonna be dead, aren't I? Yep, there's gonna be nothing low. Run, Mario, to the okay, whatever. It's like I always have to explain things better so people better understand that I'm not singling out an entire race, an entire age group, an entire gender, you know, an entire sexuality. It always has to be like that. So I'm just saying, you know, 13-year-olds can say stupid stuff. 45-year-olds can say stupid stuff. That's, you know, how it is. Doesn't always depend on age, because I'm sure there are some very mature younger kids out there, 13, 14, 15, probably more mature than me, and can probably give better insight than me on some stuff. So, you know, that's saying quite a bit. I don't think I'm better than all blank age group, but someone will misconstrue. Oh no, let me put a water level here. What? Are you kidding me? Whatever. Someone will misconstrue that, you know, I hate all 13-year-olds because of that. Or 14-year-olds, or 15-year-olds, or teenagers, or whoever you want. Are you kidding? What the? How do I hit him then? What? Okay. This is why water levels are dumb, especially on a boss like this. But I'm just saying, you know, just so you don't get all mad and be like, oh, hey, I'm 14, he called me stupid and hates me. No, that is not the case. Like I've said before, I'm bringing up a lot of past things I've said. I don't hate you because you're 13, or because you're Asian, or because you're a girl, or because of whatever other trait you have. I hate you because you're a douchebag to me. I mean, people will be like, oh, he just hates me because, you know, I'm 14. No, you're 14, but you're also being a douchebag right now. That's why I don't like you right now. I don't legitimately hate you. I just don't like that you're being a douchebag to me. It's not because you're an Asian. It's not because you're white. It's not because you're black. It's not because you're a girl. It's not because you're 15. It's because you are being a jerk ass. That is why I don't like you. I have nothing against anyone for whatever. You know, there's still some stereotypes like, oh, he's, you know, 11. He might be, you know, I think of myself when I was 11, and honestly, to my cousins, I was incredibly annoying a lot of times. So I'm like, I remember when I was 11, and I was kind of annoying. So this guy might be annoying because he's like, it's kind of like a stereotype. And believe me, it's not a good thing to have. But you know, you always have to be kind of weary. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? This better. Oh, come on, really? I'm gonna die because I was trying to get a coin. But, oh, this is totally like that one stupid no! What is the P there? Great. Oh, you fuck. Great. I can't get hit by this. Oh, pfft. This is gonna take a couple tries. I always hate having to go back and, like, explain stuff better so people don't get offended, but it's kind of what has to happen sometimes so people don't get offended. I assume most of the time people know what I'm talking about, but for the people who might take it a little bit more harder, I have to go back and just mention it. Whoa, that was close. And just explain myself in a more clear manner, like more upfront that, you know, I'm not talking about an entire group of people here. I'm just talking about, oh, come on. What? God damn. You know, that bonus level was like the worst thing ever. Remember that bonus level in Super Mario World where it was this, basically? There it is. It was this, basically, and you had to do it, but I just wanted to talk about it because I didn't know. I was kind of, like, surprised to see that. But you know, not as Dan had said, but as Phil had said, you know, the only thing that's really changed with him is that he's, you know, making money from this now, and now he's getting a bunch of sellout stuff. Like, if he hadn't been getting paid for this, then it would be perfectly fine, but I guess because he's, oh, come on, really? But because he's getting paid, he's a sellout, etc., etc., but you know, most people don't care. You know, most people will be like, wow, they're talking to Ubisoft, and they get to post Far Cry 3 stuff early. That's really cool, and I'm so dead. Yes. That's really cool. I wish I could, like, that's probably what a lot of, like, holy shit, the creatures got to talk to Ubisoft at PAX, and they were given Far Cry 3 stuff to post. That's really cool. And then you'll get a very, I'm assuming, minority group of people saying, oh, you know, they just did it for money, sellout, etc. But I already explained, you know, you can, god damn it, this is like getting Kaizo Mario at this point with these, like, ugh. God damn it, not okay, this is just, you see this, do you see the problem I might have with this? Okay, are you kidding me? What do I have to, like, do? I guess that's what I have to do. You see the problem I have with potentially doing this? Now I have to hurry up. God damn it. This sucks. Alright. Alright, I still have the load there. Now I can't miss that. And then, there we go. But you can take that, you know, with whatever opinion. Like, oh, he'd probably still do it for, you know, if they offered him enough money. He would talk up a pile of shit. I mean, you can take that with whatever you want to take it with. You know, I'm saying if I didn't like something, then I probably wouldn't do it. You know, if they wanted me to go and talk about the target I worked at specifically, or the managers I had worked with, because it wasn't the target itself, you know, like I had said, it was the managers, but if the managers wanted me to give them a reference when I didn't like them, why the fuck would I give them a reference? I'm not gonna give you assholes a reference. You fucking pissed me off for a year and a half at least. Now, I'm not gonna talk you guys up. You guys are jerks. Fuck you. Get your own reference. I'm not going to be doing anything for you. So, that's my attitude on that. Like, you know, if I don't like it, fuck it. I'm not going to talk about it. Those managers, I'm not... If you're going to hire those managers, don't hire them. You know, I'm not going to give them a positive reference. If you're looking to hire a good manager, and you want to know about this manager that I worked with from 2010 to 2011 or whatever, 2009, whenever the fuck they started coming in, I'm going to give them a bad reference. That is the best explanation I can give you, even though these people aren't going to be asking me for references on them because, you know, whatever. You need to use the key to get somewhere else. What? Okay. Oh, hey, there's a key. Great. So I hope we got that. I'm pretty sure I talked about a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about within, like, 50 minutes, considering the other videos, like, I don't even care about that mushroom. The other video's like 20-something minutes, and my throat's starting to hurt after about an hour of non-stop talking with really no breaks and no water. Aw, damn it. No breaks, no water. Can I even make this? No, I can't make this jump. Alright. Ugh, that was pro. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. I don't think I can make this jump either. Well, time to figure that out. Oh, I can. Okay, good. But that was basically all I really wanted to talk about, I guess. You know, get that off my chest and decompress, you know, complain a little bit about dumb stuff. So that's what these Mario videos have always been about. Primarily they were about Target and my shitty days, and now they're about, you know, whatever's happening in the community or what people are saying or that was stupid. And even by talking about these, people still, like I said, misconstrue things. Like the person on Max's video on that Grand Theft Auto one had said like I didn't care about my fan base, and that what was the other thing? Oh, I no matter what you say, if it's anything slightly bad, if you say anything slightly bad on my channel, you'll get blocked. And that was what I was talking about in one of the other videos before. Like when you know somebody's completely wrong and you're just standing there listening to them or reading whatever they're saying, and you know what they're saying is 100% untrue, and you just have that feeling inside of you, that little smirk on your face, like, yeah, I know you're completely wrong because, you know, here's evidence. I had said I was blocking people for anything they had done. This person had probably gotten blocked. I don't know if it was recently or assuming that they were blocked for something. I haven't really blocked too many people recently, and by recently I mean like maybe a handful of people over the past half year to a year. It hasn't. Most of my, you know, block frenzies happened very early on when I was reading every comment, and if someone would be like, "Hey, you fucking suck ass at this game. You're an idiot. You know, get better at games," I would probably block them and be like, "Okay, don't have to listen to you anymore." But that's, you know, that is, I don't see, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't see that as being too harsh. You know, if someone thinks I'm that bad, it doesn't matter if I block them anyway. They probably wouldn't come back, and they're basically talking shit to me about me and my shitty video game playing. Like, why would I want them to stay? It just adds negativity. And now if someone were to be on every video, which I wouldn't be surprised if someone has been on several videos just saying, like, I was shitty, what's basically going to happen is that people in the comments are going to defend me, even blindly, for whatever reason. Like, hey, you know, fuck you, don't talk about Seamus that way. Like, it could be about anything, and they would defend me. So, it's just gonna create a mess of a storm, a shit storm in comments, if you will, if I leave these people around. And like I've said, like, I haven't been really blocking people for quite a while now. Like, that person was completely wrong about me blocking you for, you know, even the slightest infraction on my channel, and this sucks. Because I'm gonna get hit again. God damn that fucking homing in fish. He's like the fishing boo of water. Wow, he didn't hit me there. Okay. The easiest way to get rid of this guy, just spin jump on him. Have him bring you to victory. But yeah, I haven't really been, you know, blocking anyone at all lately. So, and by lately, like I said, you know, quite a while. So, I don't know. Just because one person gets blocked, they assume I'm just blocking everyone willy-nilly for no reason. I've probably blocked more people on Twitter in the past 6 to 12 months than I have on YouTube, because I read Twitter stuff more often. Like, and it's a little bit more personal for Twitter, because then people say like, oh, you just don't read YouTube comments. Like, I don't read all of them, but I still read them. For Twitter, it's a little bit more personal. You know, the person has to have a Twitter account. They have to know your name. They have to take the time to either follow you or tweet at you. It's a little bit more personal on that. So it's like, you really just followed me / tweeted me to say something negative to me. What is the why? Like, what? I don't understand what people are thinking when they do that, you know? I'm sorry, I just don't. And I'm sure many people understand what I'm talking about with it being more personal over Twitter than just YouTube. It takes more effort. So there's that. But yeah, I just want to get that out of the way, and that just totally fell off of that. Like I said in the other video, my throat's starting to hurt. I've been talking way too long without any water or any breaks. So you'll have to forgive me for my long-windedness. This video's going to be about 40 minutes right now. It's like 39. And the previous video was 25, so it's almost been an hour. My throat's starting to hurt, so kind of sucks. But yeah, that's probably about it. I've gotten off of my chest what I probably need to do. I'll probably go finish up that Dark Side Phil video and see what else he had to say. But I agreed a lot with it, you know. I love what I do, and, you know, if developers are going to be like, hey, you know, we'll give you some special treatment, talk about our game if you like our game, you know, Far Cry 3 seems fine to me. You know, Far Cry 2 seemed fine. The first one seemed fine, even though it was a bit archaic by the time I had played it. I had ragey moments, but I still liked it. It wasn't bad. Far Cry 2 seems pretty darn good right now. How the hell am I going to get over there? Okay. I'm about to die. Oh, God. What terrible thing have I gotten myself into? How am I getting... Oh, shit, he's leaving. Alright, yeah, you just leave there. Good. Is there, like, an invisible wall? Oh, no, that wouldn't work either. Okay. Can I leave this place? I can leave this place. Maybe I need something. So I'll probably just finish this up and, you know, that's it. You don't... Oh, I need, like, a block for that or something. I might get a little quiet now because my throat is really starting to hurt, but no, you might agree with stuff I say, you might not, and it's whatever. You have your own opinion, or I could just use these guys. You have your own opinion on that. You know, that's cool. Like I've said, I really don't care if people think I'm the biggest asshole in the world, because I don't think I am, and you know, I have my moments. I won't lie about that. I have definite moments. There we go. So I'm sorry if I was ever a dick to you. You know, sorry. I have bad days. I'm human. You know, you just have to remember that I am indeed human. And that I do make mistakes. I do go off sometimes on certain people for seemingly very stupid things. And I'm sorry, but, you know, I love my fan base. I love anyone who watches my shit. Unfortunately, I just can't always comment and reply to you guys because there are so many of you sometimes. 450,000 comments within the first 3.5 months, which is quite a bit. And at that rate, probably hit like, what, 1.52 mil near the end of the year? I'm terrible at math. And you would assume it's only going to get higher and higher as time goes on, you know. More people sub, more people find the videos, more people comment. Summer still on the way, so hope you enjoyed this 41-ish minute Mario video. I don't know how much... Okay, I thought that was a different song. Cave Fortress is going to be next when we come back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this like 40-some-odd minute part and then the previous 20-some-odd minute part. These will probably be uploaded Sunday because I don't think I want to split them up and I don't think I want to upload that many videos for Saturday. So, you know, there's that. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me, bitch. I'm going to get some water and stop talking for a little bit. Probably record some more stuff. My backup hard drive is completely loaded with stuff that I need to render out and upload. And I ordered a 3 terabyte third hard drive to come in for Monday that I can hopefully get in and start using that. But I have a 2 terabyte hard drive that's completely filled with stuff, and I have a 640 gig hard drive that is, it's the main hard drive, so most stuff doesn't really go on that, but I need that other 3 gig soon. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go take a much needed rest. Thank you for putting up with my shit, and I will see you guys next time for Cave Fortress.